Well, here they are.
I love it. Wow.
How old is the building?
I don't know. Mom she just slinked into her office. Mom, how old's the building?
Oh
I
my
think this house was
goodness.
built in
Early 1900s.
Yeah.
I wish they had a little EST sign somewhere.
On the house.
That would make it a lot easier,
Yeah.
yes.
So, Mom, this is
neat.
Betsy and Bruce.
Hi. Hi,
This is
Betsy.
Mom.
I'm Bruce.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
You know.
I'm Terry, and I spawned this guy.
He's
Allegedly.
wonderful.
Just.
Yes.
Hey, you guys can come here more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh my, hockey puck and stick. Oh,
They go pretty well together.
yes. You know who I'm thinking of?
Ben?
Yeah, those boys.
Yeah, you're a genius.
Yeah. Right?
I've always said so.
Yeah, so we have, oh, these bags fell over in the wind. That's what happens when you put stuff like right in front of a window when it's windy out. But yeah, so like over here we have just aspirin. There's where's the PMS pill again or something like that? It's like over here. Or, oh yeah, it's right here. So there's that one. It's pretty big.
Is that just solid chocolate?
Yeah, it says PMS on it. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of animals and candy bars and stuff over there.
Oh my goodness. Peanut butter candy. Look at this. And I love like all the
So that's all made here?
antique.
Yeah.
So you got the molds for all these?
Yeah, we can show you guys downstairs too, where we make the candy.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah, we have just a bunch of clusters and stuff over here, and like chocolate covered like Rice Krispies, marshmallows, Oreos,
Oh, nice.
chocolate covered pretzels and pretzel nuggets and chocolate covered potato chips are our #1 seller.
I was looking at your menu last night. I'm gonna get my neighbor the turtle blocks that you have.
Oh yeah.
You have those here?
Yeah, the pecan turtles. Yeah, so those right here
Yeah, I'll
actually.
get- on the way out, I'll do some shopping here.
Yeah.
So how do you stay so skinny, man?
Yeah,
All
just
this
running.
chocolate laying around.
He has height.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, we got a lot of stairs. Mom said she doesn't really do it. Oh yeah, that's a really old
Isn't
picture.
this so
Oh,
cool?
yeah.
I knew you would love that.
Well, that's from the 50s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my
And that's
dad-
in this building here?
Yep, yeah, that's down in the basement actually. You guys will see that in just a minute.
My.
And then my dad is right here in this picture. That's him. Way back then when he had a lot of hair. I mean, he still got a lot of hair, but not that
Is
long.
that the 70s era there?
I think so,
It
yeah.
looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, 'cause he
That could
was
be.
born in 55,
That's
so.
probably late 60s, maybe.
Yeah.
Did you get it done or no, not yet?
That is so
Yeah. Oh, and this is him a couple years later.
Yeah.
Got the mustache.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
Well, you guys made the Syracuse Herald Journal, huh?
Yep. Yeah, we've been in the newspaper a lot and on TV and stuff.
So your great-great-grandfather, I wonder what made him go, oh, I'm going to do candy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they just landed in Boston and they needed to pick up something, and then candy making was one of the things they picked up.
And
so.
that was it. Did he
Yeah.
get a job at a place that was making candy and he went, I can do this?
Probably.
Or-
I, don't
bet
know.
that's how.
I mean, they weren't very good at keeping records back then, so it's hard to tell exactly, but yeah.
That's usually how it happens, you know.
Yeah.
And people split off and they make their own business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, who is this picture of?
Oh, that my sister did an art project
I
and
knew it. When you said that, I knew that was your sister.
yeah.
Now, she's the one living in Carmel? No,
No, that's
your
my
other
older sister. Yeah, my twin sister is the one who.
Oh, it's your sister that does the graphics is
Yep.
the twin.
Yep.
Oh, how neat.
Yeah. Yeah. She said that's not. I think she took like a stock photo of someone who, just like a little kid. So it's not like anyone we know.
Well, it's funny because I was looking at this,
Mhm.
and it made me.
Oh,
look
you
at
thought?
that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought, oh, I wonder now. Is is this? What is this picture?
She just won that block of chocolate. And then I just took a picture over there. But
And then
Mom,
who-
you said that she dropped that bar of chocolate right after I took the picture.
Right after that picture. Because she see how happy she is? She's just radiant.
Yes.
And then she dropped it on her little foot.
Broke it.
No, she didn't break
Not that
anything.
happy, yeah.
The candy or her foot.
Yeah. That's
She
good.
was just like trying to hold back the tears.
Even though it's still
Now, is
intact.
this your twin?
No.
No, we wouldn't let his sister win a 10-pound block of chocolate. That seems like it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
No, that was just a little girl, because we have various drawings throughout the year.
Oh,
Like that was
neat.
probably during open house, I'm guessing. She won that
is
for open house.
So neat.
Mm-hmm.
So when you make candy, do you stay away from it? Kind of, you don't eat it, or?
I would not say that's true. I mean, you try to pace yourself because you don't want to be a fat candy maker. Because then people won't buy your product. They'll be like, I don't want to look like that.
Marketing.
I try to just keep it down to like one little piece a day or so.
Yeah.
And the number one rule of candy making is don't eat your own product.
Yeah, well, no, that's drug dealers, Craig.
Well, they don't usually eat their drugs.
Well, however they ingest them, don't do it. It's kind of the same thing.
Transdermal.
Oh, and you said you like caramels. We have these turtle pops, actually.
Oh, I saw
That shouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed those.
Yeah.
Yep, Bob would like those.
This is for my neighbor here. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
give him this one.
Okay.
He's gonna love those.
And then our viewers on YouTube really wanted us to start making something called Snack Club, which is a pretzel dipped in peanut butter, rolled in chocolate, and then rolled in broken up potato chips.
Oh man.
Oh, how awesome!
Kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know what they think of, right?
Yeah.
I think I want. And it reminds me of Ben. That story of Ben going to Cracker Barrel, and he was creating his own breakfast sandwich. And how old was he? Like 9. And so
Probably 10.
everybody else at the table would order, and they'd come to Ben, and he'd bring his hands up and go, to the server, do you think you could make, I want an egg sandwich, but like egg
Totally
with,
off the menu.
and Bruce is and Bruce is standing there going, oh no, this poor server. But he got that from me, because I do that all the time. Like when I go to order, I'll go, well, I think I want this, but I don't see it on the menu. You know.
Well, I mean, some places it's no big deal. Other places it's like, no,
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
no substitutions.
Exactly.
Well, then I can eat at home.
Yeah.
I know what I want, but I just don't see it on the menu.
Yeah.
I want, and then the hands start going.
Yeah, 'cause there's no way you could explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
You couldn't
I
just
want
use
you-
words.
All you have to do, but I think that's what he said. I think he said, all you have to do is take the egg and put it on the bread, and then it's like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah,
Like he was
just
telling
Yeah.
me.
Oh, no way.
And why don't you
Like
have this
that.
on the menu?
So how do you,
Barrel doesn't have breakfast sandwiches?
they not really. I mean,
No. And so I think he was kind of.
I know.
I know. And I think he was thinking the Jersey diners, you know, they, of course they have
Everybody
that,
here
right?
has breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
Because I work at the eggplant part-time. Get breakfast sandwiches.
See?
So how do you ship stuff without melting? How does that work?
With cold packs. We have freezer packs like this big, then we pounds. They last for up to 48 hours.
Oh, that's.
So if it's
pretty
any
good.
place in the Northeast that's 2 days away, we're good. If it's some place like Florida, they have to get second day air.
Oh yeah.
And then, you're starting to go cha-ching, cha-ching.
Right.
And actually, I shipped second day air to somebody in Texas before the big flood. I guess it was about 100 degrees, and I shipped 2 packages. One of them kind of melted a little bit, so I refunded her because I told her to get a second day. Guess I should have told her next day. In which case, she would have said no, because it would have been like, oh, I don't know, $150 for shipping. That seems like a
Yeah,
lot.
that thing now is
It's
unbelievable.
off, and they
Oh,
charge you for the size of the box that you're using.
you remember when it used to be $17 to ship a small
Back
box?
in the day,
Yeah.
yeah, it's in the
Now,
hundreds.
now
That
they
was
really get you.
unbelievable.
Because they charge you for the size of the box, and we're using a big box because we put the cold pack in the candy, and then we surround it with packing peanuts because that acts as a styrofoam cooler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we don't even have to have a cooler. We just put the packing peanuts around it. But now you've got a big box, and it doesn't weigh as much as that size box maybe would weigh without all those packing peanuts. So yeah, they charge us for the size of the box.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Wow.
Do you guys want to see downstairs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Want the
definitely.
grand tour?
Yeah.
Hey, right this way.
I like all the wrapping too. That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
That's all Karen. Karen's in the wrapping room now. That's her.
Karen's
Neato.
the head wrapper.
Awesome.
Oh, this is the assorted chocolates.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll
my
take that. I'll take my phone.
goodness. Oh, so cool.
Yeah, that's when Steve started when he was 12 anyway.
This is so exciting.
You know, you might have a low bridge problem at the bottom of the stairs, so just, you know, like, hold the railing and don't hit your head. Yeah.
This is so cool. Neat.
This is my husband, Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
This is Bruce and Betsy.
Hello.
And they are Ben's parents, and I don't believe you've met Ben.
Yeah.
Apparently, the whole family's names, they have to start with B.
Yeah, and then he moved here, and they were you know, getting ready for a hockey game or whatever, and they, what's your name? And he said Ben, and they said, oh, you can't be Ben, so they changed his name to Ralph.
Why couldn't
No,
he be Ben?
seriously.
Yeah, he told me about that when
They
we worked
already have
together.
a
I don't get
They
it.
said,
Oh
like,
yeah, there was.
oh.
They said there's too many Bens,
Oh,
and I was
I
like,
didn't think there was that common of a name.
yeah. And he said, and then now he says to me, and I really like the name Ralph. And I'm like, but I named you Benjamin. So no, really, everybody calls him Ralph. Like even yesterday
I call him
at the
Ben.
concert, everybody was calling him Ralph, and I was just like,
That's weird. Kind of like your friend Pete that everybody calls Mike.
Yep.
Same thing.
His dad's name's Pete. So
Yeah, so that's understandable.
They call him Mikey.
Yeah, yep, that was right on Main Street, East Syracuse. That was like a soda shop, candy combination.
Is the building still there? Or?
No, actually it burned down years
Did it?
ago, yeah. It's just a parking lot right now.
This is Max.
You can walk over there
Yeah,
if you want to see
watch
it.
this.
You know what's fascinating about Max is Max is tempering chocolate. And basically what that means is he's melted it down slowly and gently, and he's just cooling it off before he puts it into that mold there, and gonna tap all the air bubbles out of it and put it in the fridge. That's the
process.
magic of hand pouring chocolate.
yeah, look at that, honey. Oh, and the little mold.
Now, is Steve cleared to start with the potato chip bark, or do you have to wait for
I want to make a separate video for that so we can get it in all of its glory.
Okay, so Steve is not cleared.
Yeah.
Is this your father or
My grandfather.
your
And
grandfather?
it's right out in the driveway out here.
Oh, is it?
And, from, well, I don't know, 39 or something like that. You can tell by the old wood.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is a Woody.
Yeah. And then down here, this picture is down here in the basement. It's my grandfather and my father
Does it smell pretty
when
good?
he was 17. And they're making ribbon candy right here on the same counter.
Me neither.
And actually, that fan is right there in that plastic.
Right here.
And
The same
barrel-
fan?
Yep.
Look, yes.
And the barrel right there is right here too. The same
amazing.
barrel.
Oh, look.
Tray. This is making ribbon candy.
Ribbon candy.
You pull it out
You know
like
what
a
I'm talking- you
big
know that-
long ruler, like
Mhm.
thin. And then
You know that
just
special dish I
twist-
have?
Yeah, and then you twist it with your two fingers.
I have a certain dish that ribbon
Is that
candy goes
more
in.
of a
Yeah.
Christmas time candy?
And I have to go find it.
My mom always
And
had
in
ribbon
Indiana,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really can't. Cracker
It's an
Barrel
old-time candy.
will have.
Oh, are you guys from Indiana?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You know, his sister lives there now. Right?
Oh, we had that conversation
Well,
yesterday.
in
Carmel too.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm a dental
Wow.
hygienist, and I'm gonna find out where she's going
Okay.
because I have patients that work at the school for special ed, and I said, now wouldn't that just be something if she
One of your patients?
was one of my
Yeah.
patients and we were besties
Do you know her
already?
last name? Is she married or
Not
No.
yet.
not yet?
I just
They're getting married
think
next
it's.
year.
I think it's really a small world because if that happens to be true,
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
That would be free.
Oh,
I
wouldn't it?
know. I know
Yeah.
because I do. I have some besties that
Uh-huh.
are that work in the field. Oh my goodness.
So you guys just up here to see your son?
Yes. Yeah, we wanted to see him perform, and I actually was going to sneak in and then just be in the audience and have him go like that.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, and then my little sister said, "That's not a good idea. You never know what he has going on
Uh-huh.
or what he's going to be doing. So you probably should ask him."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So no, it worked out.
That's
And
good.
then he was all excited.
Uh-huh.
So and he kind of cleared his schedule, so that makes it better.
That
Other
does too,
than
yeah.
Yeah.
than me showing up and him going, I have to work and I
Yeah,
have to,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, so all your ingredients, are they bought local, or how does that work?
Well, yeah, hardly anything is bought local
Oh,
anymore.
Lord.
It used to be when I was a kid with my parents, but now everything's all
Sugar and
all
corn
out of
syrup
state.
is.
Sugar and corn syrup, that's about it.
Is it?
Yeah. But it used to be though, yeah, everything used to be in the old days. Right in Syracuse. We remember going with
Betsy,
my
you can
father
walk over,
going
like
around.
stand right next to Max.
Yeah,
if you
I
want to go
love-
look. Yeah.
I
Do you
love
want to
that.
see our chocolate covering machine?
Yes.
The largest candy
This is it.
manufacturing city.
Under
Isn't
this
it up in the
Mylar
city?
emergency blanket.
So what does that do? What does that do for the machine?
It just keeps the heat in,
Okay.
because otherwise the air conditioner there is blowing on it.
There or something.
Because we want to keep it, like right now it's at 116
A
degrees.
certain degree.
Yeah, but when they use it, they have to bring it down to like 86 or 87. So this
Turn
just
off the
holds the heat in for now. But yeah, they put their
There we go. Because otherwise it gets all staticky in the microphone.
Interesting.
so they put whatever they're covering in chocolate goes here, and then this wheel spins around with the chocolate. They have a little thing in there that captures the chocolate and it rains down on the product and comes through here. Then there's like a vibrating table, shakes off the excess, and it comes out here. And then they take whatever they've covered in chocolate and they just kind of let it dry.
And then they have to be really quick, like the Lucy show
No.
where she
That's
shove them in her mouth.
That's what everybody
Because-
thinks of is the Lucy show, but
Yeah,
actually,
I actually have
maybe
a
they
greeting card like that.
Maybe they didn't show her the button because she can just turn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they didn't show her that.
Lucy didn't want to use the button.
Right.
Lucy
I actually-
said, "Oh."
I actually shared that video on my Facebook a few times. Yeah, because people.
love
Well, the funny thing is before we got this machine, we had the melter, and we had a contest to name her, and they came up with Lucy.
Yeah, if you
That
if you can,
is so
you can, yeah.
funny.
And then we got the second one, so that was named Ethel.
Oh, Bruce is just gonna be in stitches about this.
So clearly,
I
this
gotta-
is named Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have a nameplate for it though.
No, we don't.
Not yet.
oh, I can't wait to tell him this. That's just
Is he a fan of that show?
Oh, the whole thing. I had, like I said, I had a Hallmark card that had the whole scene
Uh-huh.
on the card, and it's on our bulletin board. Yeah, it was a big deal. We love putting the old skits on, and who was it? Was it Don Rickles or whatever with the dentist and the scene, the old scenes from who was it? Don Rickles that did the dentist and Lauren or.
Carol Burnett.
No,
Tim
Yeah,
Conway?
it was Tim Conway,
There we go.
and yeah,
Harvey Korman?
yes, that was hysterical. So yeah, we love putting that stuff on, and it's the stuff that just brings you to tears. The
But the good
the
kind.
good old humor, you know. Oh, that is so neat.
So Bruce, this is our chocolate covering machine.
It's a what?
This is our chocolate covering machine. It's called
You're
the
gonna
Rover.
love this.
Yes, that's why she was. That's what made her think about the Lucy show. It's in the Rover. We put whatever we're covering in chocolate goes on down here. Conveyor belt. That wheel goes around and rains chocolate on
This
it.
goes on there and there, and then the sucker goes into here, makes a curtain of chocolate, so the candy can underneath it.
Does it recycle the unused chocolate?
Yeah.
Keeps it-
Yeah, it goes, yeah. It goes right down underneath, and then it keeps going right back.
Now, is this a newer machine or one from years and years and
No,
years
this
ago?
is brand new.
Is it?
Yeah, we just got it in July.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. It's brand
Never
new.
had a machine that, we've always done everything I've been doing for close to 40 years.
I work on equipment that makes the sheet metal for things like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
what he's a
I was
machinist.
telling
Oh, yeah?
Craig last night, everybody has their own,
Oh yeah.
you know, he was telling me about all the good stuff you do down here, and I just thought,
It's
really
metal
amazing.
fab.
Yeah.
Everybody does
That and that's what he actually does is he works on those machines. He goes all across the country
Yeah, they've been
working on these machines like a specialist.
Yeah. Like enrobers and like what else? What other kind of stuff?
Metal fab,
Yeah.
yep. Where they make parts for different companies like Train air conditioners and things like that.
It's not really quite
And
perfect, but
the machines are like as big as this hole downstairs that he works on. And
still learning.
he used to be able to pick up all the pieces and put them all in. Now he's going, I don't know how many more years I can do that.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. So the paper is, what is the paper then? It's,
Well, the paper comes out here.
oh, and the product.
It's deposited on that, and it rolls along, and the product goes around the paper,
Where-
and they cut it.
It has to be that certain temperature and that.
You have to pull the paper.
It's tough, huh?
It is.
See these little
Tedious.
wheels here?
Oh, yeah.
These are an adaptation that Steve put on this, because the way they had it set up, they had this weight on there, which I don't know how that made it work.
You do a lot of like home baking or something?
I used to before I had a gluten allergy, and
You
then I
had to move this weight
started
every time.
So it wasn't
trying
perfect.
to change my
So I bought these little wheels.
Did you have any
for a-
success
to the
with
old.
that, or-
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not to my liking because I remember how the better one tastes, and so I'm always like, oh, it's okay, it's close, but
Yeah, it's almost like a tease at that point.
it really, really
So some
is.
of
So
this
I
equipment
have to
is
play around with
original
it, and I really don't have an audience to do it for. So
That one we bought
So if I
from
did,
the person
yeah.
that used to be in charge of the
if I
a
keep
lab
having
up at
people going,
Nestle.
oh yeah, it's better, or
So that one we
you know,
bought,
sitting there
we bought
critiquing
that.
it. I'm not.
And then this one we bought
encouraged
from
to keep
Paul
trying,
Custis
you know.
up in Buffalo. He's a
kinda
friend of
go, oh,
ours.
that
He
was
makes
close,
sponge
but-
candy. That one we bought from him at the beginning of the year. And it's pretty old. You know, he just didn't use it.
They look like they're.
But I mean, they're
I made
just very
gluten-free
basic.
s'mores this summer. They were really good. Actually.
You did?
Yeah, they were from. I got graham crackers from Wegmans. They have some here, like the really big Wegmans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good. Do you guys have Wegmans out?
No, but I've been to the Wegmans. That's an awesome store.
Yeah, yeah. You can pick some up and then you can make them when you go home.
I think I ordered
I mean, your circuit board goes.
the graham crackers from Amazon,
Oh yeah.
the gluten-free, and
Oh, the foot that
Yeah.
put on
of
there?
course it was in like a bulk pack of like 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
So I still have a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
But they weren't like your regular graham cracker.
Yeah.
It was like this
Well, the
very
Paul
thick
that we bought at the
um,
he has a machine like this. We went to
cracker
see
that
him.
was more like a
He
shortbread.
adapted his machine
And it
to
actually
what he
is
did.
the
He
company
calls an
that
engineer.
it's a German
He
company
made
that makes
schematics,
shortbread.
And he sent it to this company and said, here,
Well, the
make
ones I got at Wegmans
Not
are
as
pretty
good.
good. Oh yeah.
it. He's like,
Yeah, you
we
gotta
didn't
talk
know
to
if
these
we'd
guys
be
though.
able to
They know
do
all
that.
the substitutions.
I know. I'm
They've mastered the whole vegan art of cooking.
Yes, it is. It definitely is
Yeah.
an art, and
Oh yeah.
I have him converted
not an engineer.
because now when I try to cook stuff separately for him, he's like, I kind of like the way that you eat better. So
Yeah. That's a good thing though, especially
know.
if it makes you both feel healthy. And
yes, exactly.
All the trays and everything are all from my grandparents.
Oh, these here?
Yeah,
They look like they're really old.
yeah, they're made from crates. From the old days.
So
everything
back in the
came-
40s or the 30s?
Even,
Or?
yeah, before cardboard.
Before cardboard.
around too often.
I know.
Crates back in the old
It's not like a usual time reference that I'm used to hearing. Like back before cardboard.
For electricity, just for cardboard.
Is there any other small candy makers here in town, or you guys?
Oh, there's 3 other ones,
Is it?
but they don't really do the variety that we do. They just kind of stick to one.
They tend to be more specialized. The sweet on chocolate, they specialize in truffles.
Yeah, the truffle.
And then
like
speeches.
Speeches.
I guess chocolate covered potato chips is one thing. that
And they
do a
have
lot
more
of.
of the old time candy. They just sell it, the
Like
old-
bulk candy.
When we were kids, candy you would buy, they have that kind of stuff.
No.
Like the paper with the little dots on it, stuff like that.
yeah.
Different candies, different penny
No
candy.
taffy here? You don't make taffy here?
No, we kind of wanted to get our hands on an old time taffy machine. They're hard to come by. We've done a search because we would kind of like, because we're actually hoping to move this whole place just about a mile from here next summer, and we'd like to have taffy in the summer, but it's tough to find a taffy machine.
And then the ones that are available are
Yeah.
really high, very expensive.
Now, when you take on a new product like that, you have to do a lot of research on, because that's new. You never made taffy.
Yeah.
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 Well, we do make candy canes, ribbon candy, hard candy. It's a pretty much same concept.
Yes.
It's going to be a different temperature, and I think maybe citric acid gets added, so it's
Yeah.
not too much of a stretch. And that's a candy pun whether you know it or not. Because you have to stretch the candy on the hook.
I did that in Girl Scouts.
But so it shouldn't be too far out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Humidity is always a factor with any of those sugar-based candies, but you know that's the time to experiment, which is why we got that machine when we did. We got it in July, so we can play around with it and get used to it.
Yeah, just
Taffy,
like
you probably wouldn't have to ice pack it when you ship it, right? Or would
Well,
you?
no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We would just actually have to try it out. I mean, we could just like pack up a box and leave it outside and see what happens.
Yeah.
See if the squirrels like it. Ask them to leave a review.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, that's neat.
yeah, the ribbon candy canes and that we have to do it on cold, dry days because the candy will get sticky.
The humidity.
Just
is a
like
big
all
factor.
those, each flavor up there in that picture is a different color, or different flavor, or colors are. But if you, at the end of the day, it's the only time you get the packet. So if it's rainy out or anything or humid, they'll all be stuck together.
No
so you
kidding.
can't get the pieces apart.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
How
So
about chocolate? Do you have to worry about the weather on chocolate too, or no?
Not
Just to be
much.
cool.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the creams you have to worry about it not being too humid though.
Yeah, even with the creams, if it's really, really humid, they'll get sticky and soft before I get to cover them. Because I make those too. I make the cream itself first, then I call it dropping into the shapes, and then chocolate cover them. So it's a process too.
Yeah.
Like
Well, this is really fascinating.
We just made these within Rover. That's what these are covered. These are pineapple creams.
would you like to try one? I mean, there's no decoration on it or
I'm
anything.
getting
but-
ready to. We're getting ready to go to lunch with Ben and all.
Oh, and
so
you're not allowed to have your food.
I'm gonna load up on the way out.
Where you guys going to lunch?
He's supposed to pick
Yes.
somewhere downtown. He's
Uh-huh.
gonna take us somewhere
Yeah.
downtown. So I don't know.
You'll find out when you
Yeah,
get
he's
there.
waiting for Oksana to get out of school.
Oh.
She's in a class.
Oh, is Ben still in school or is he?
No. But I think he plans on going back. He was, a while back.
How do you guys know each other?
He worked at Core with me, or
Oh,
I worked
okay.
at Core with him.
Gotcha.
However you want to look at it.
Somebody works at Core with
Together.
Yep, we worked together. Yeah.
Well, this is really fascinating. Thanks for showing
You're
us.
very
Yeah,
welcome.
I appreciate the tour. This is deep.
something. Smells pretty good too.
It does.
Oh, it does. Now we have to go buy some of this.
Oh yeah. Let's go shopping.
Yep.
Greater understanding of
I'm
how it all
ready.
came to be.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Yeah, those are all the flavors. Yep.
how cool.
And the acronym POS is what?
It can be kind of accurate.
Piece of
on
stuff.
pictures.